Hello everyone. Welcome to Daily Development, where we help you to unlock your potential, boost your self-confidence, and achieve your goals. In this video, we will share with you 11 habits of people who make the most out of their mornings. In today's fast-paced society, how we start our mornings can significantly influence the trajectory of our entire day. Unfortunately, though, most of us are used to chugging down a quick coffee before rushing out the door to face a long day of grinding. But what if you could optimize your time so that you can live life to the fullest before even starting your day? In this video, we are going to share 11 habits of people who make the most out of their mornings. It doesn't matter if you're a morning person or a night owl. There's a little something for everyone. 1. They wake up early. We all know the saying, the early bird catches the worm, and no one lives by this motto more than people who make the most out of their mornings. They're up at the first light of dawn, adding a good 2 or 3 hours to their day while the rest of us snooze our alarms. I often wondered what the attraction to waking up early is. I'm more of a night owl myself, so I tried it for a few weeks. Although I'm still not a morning person, I will admit, the extra time to do things and prepare for the day ahead was lovely. But not only that, it feels kind of magical waking up while the rest of the world is asleep. Everything is calm and quiet, the birds are chirping, and it's certainly nice to have time to enjoy a coffee without being in a rush. 2. They get hydrated. But people who make the most of their mornings don't head for the caffeine straight away. They get hydrated with a refreshing glass or two of water. As Dr. Ashish Sachdeva writes for Pinnacle Care Internal Medicine, drinking water first thing in the morning flushes out the stomach and therefore balances the lymphatic system. A stable lymphatic system will help build a strong immune system, which will prevent us from getting sick as often. So not only is it good for your body, but you'll boost those hydration levels for the rest of the day. Because let's face it, once you get busy working or running errands, it's easy to lose track of how much water you're drinking. 3. They work in some form of exercise. I don't know about you, but finding the right time of the day to exercise doesn't come easily. After work, I'm tired. Before work, I'm usually rushing around. But that's where people who make the most of their morning routines get it right. They wake up earlier to make time for exercise. If they have to sacrifice a bit of sleep or go to bed earlier, so be it. But the benefits of doing exercise first thing far outweigh the annoyance of losing a bit of sleep. In fact, University Health note that just 15 minutes to half an hour of movement can encourage you to eat healthier, boost your energy throughout the day, improve focus and cognition, put you in a better mood, lower your risk for diabetes, help you sleep better. And remember, it doesn't have to be an intense workout. A light run, yoga, or even having fun dancing around your living room all count as exercise. 4. They meditate or practice mindfulness. Once the day gets going, most of us are on the go until evening time, when we get home tired and ready to flop onto the sofa. So why not create some time first thing in the morning to relax by meditating or practicing mindfulness? That's a habit that people who make the most of their mornings do religiously. It sets them up for the day ahead, whilst calming and grounding them. Think of it this way. Before that important, slightly stressful meeting at work, wouldn't it be nice to have 20 minutes in the morning to quietly gather your thoughts and prepare yourself, rather than jumping straight out of bed, rushing to get ready, and then arriving even more stressed than needed? 5. They eat a nutritious breakfast. Do you find it hard to fit in breakfast? Many of us are rushing out of the door, grabbing a slice of toast or bowl of porridge before we set off. Not people who make a habit to enjoy their mornings, though. They take this time to prepare a nutritious, healthy breakfast that'll set them up for the rest of the day. Put it this way, whatever you choose to fuel your body with first thing in the morning will affect your performance for the rest of the day. So choose wisely and make time to enjoy it. 6. They set goals for the day. Now, another habit to take from our morning enthusiasts is setting your goals before the day gets started. This could be work-related. Perhaps you choose the top 3 most important things you need to achieve that day. Or, if it's the weekend, you might organize your errands so you get them out of the way sooner and can enjoy the rest of the day. So, why is this so beneficial? Well, when you've got a clear plan of action and a list to tick off, you'll be more motivated to get things done. Rather than running around like a headless chicken later in the day, you can figure out what's important while you've still got a clear mind. Not to mention, there's something satisfying about ticking things off a list, right? It certainly makes me feel a sense of accomplishment. 7. They read or learn something new. Ever wish you had more time to learn a new skill or read more? One habit of people who make the most out of their mornings is to incorporate some form of learning. That could be anything of your choice, from reading, listening to a podcast, or learning a new language. But it's also a great way to get your creative juices flowing. Even if you don't work in a creative field, it could still energize and motivate you for the rest of the day. 8. They avoid social media. A common pitfall many of us fall into is scrolling through social media first thing in the morning. But if we're honest with ourselves, does it make us feel good? Not really. We spend the first moments after opening our eyes staring at other people's lives, when instead we could be focusing on our own. That's why you should get into the habit of avoiding social media if you want to make the most of your mornings. So, instead of scrolling and looking at others, why not spend this time prioritizing yourself? 9. They practice self-care. People who make the most out of their mornings often work in some self-care, and here you can go wild. That could be the basics like exercising or eating healthy, as I mentioned earlier. Or, it could be taking 15 minutes to smother yourself in a chocolate body mask and relax with your favorite music on in the background. The world is your oyster, and when it comes to self-care, it's all about doing what makes you feel good. 10. They make time for their passions. But another part of self-care is doing things you enjoy. People who truly enjoy their mornings tend to make time for something fun or relaxing, such as painting, playing an instrument, gardening, or anything that sparks your passion for life. Often, we put our passions to one side, especially when we get bogged down with family, work, and household chores. So finding half an hour in the morning could be your opportunity to start your day on a high. 11. They spend time in nature. And finally, if you really want to make the most of your morning, get out into nature. Not only will it wake you up and energize you for the rest of the day, but walking in a lush green park or cycling down the promenade overlooking the ocean is the perfect way to start the day, especially if you struggle to find time to do this after work. Now, I'm not ambitious enough to try this, but if you are, you could even try to watch the sunrise. As the colors spread and the earth starts to light up, take a few minutes to reflect on life and think positive thoughts. So there you have it. 11 habits of people who make the most of their mornings. It's unlikely you'll be able to fit in all of these suggestions, unless you really do wake up at sunrise. So I'd recommend choosing a couple and going from there. Give it some time, and before you know it, your days will improve as a result of having a better morning routine.